Police surrounded the house for 30 minutes while 3 women were still alive inside. They had a perimeter. They had officers. On July 23, 2007, Jennifer Hawke-Petit and her daughters Haley, 17, and Michaela, 11, were inside the home on Sorghum Mill Drive in Cheshire, Connecticut, when 2 men forced entry at 3 in the morning. William Petit was beaten with a baseball bat and left bound in the basement. Jennifer was ordered to drive to a bank. At the teller's window, she spoke plainly. Her family was being held hostage and would be killed if she did not return with cash. The teller called police. Officers arrived, established a containment perimeter, and following department guidance for hostage situations, prepared to wait rather than breach. While they stood outside, the intruders tightened ropes, poured gasoline through bedrooms, and as the minutes stretched, ignited the house. Flames drew officers inside. Haley and Michaela died of smoke inhalation. William Petit escaped from the basement and staggered to a neighbor's home. The 2 perpetrators drove away in the Petit family car and were arrested 2 blocks away. The men who planned the attack had selected the family the night before, following Jennifer and Michaela from a grocery store, noting their address, timing their return. At 3 in the morning, they returned. William was knocked unconscious and zip-tied, bleeding, left in the basement. He later freed himself and sought help. His rescue call was the second 911 alarm. The intruders spent hours inside the house. During that time, they forced Jennifer to withdraw cash. $15,000 was taken from her account. The bank teller, Josh Wheeler, provided police the only direct, contemporaneous account that spoke of immediate danger. Jennifer's voice, her precise instructions, her plea that she would return, and that failure to comply would mean death. Patrol cars arrived at 9:33 a.m. More units followed. Command made a decision consistent with standard hostage protocol. Contain, wait, avoid forced entry unless specific conditions indicated an opening. Inside the house, time moved differently. One of the assailants prepared combustible materials while the other attended to the captives. 27 minutes after the bank call, the house was set ablaze. Those 27 minutes expose a collision between procedure and consequence. Jennifer Hawke-Petit was a registered nurse who ran a clinic for people with eating disorders. She was known to check on patients on her days off. Haley had secured a full scholarship to Dartmouth and planned to study medicine. Michaela had recently returned from a mission trip where she served meals to the homeless and kept a small, carefully written journal. These particulars are not mere details for sympathy. They are the specific lives erased that morning. Connecticut's hostage negotiation guidelines prioritized perimeter containment over immediate entry to reduce risk in conventional negotiations, a framework designed for scenarios where communication with perpetrators is possible and demands are clear. This was not such a scenario. No negotiating voice came from inside. No demands were relayed to the officers at the perimeter. The teller's call contained a specific threat and a timetable. Yet that urgency did not reach the on-scene decision-makers in time to alter the response. 9 officers manned the perimeter. The home was burning before the first officer stepped across the threshold. Connecticut law enforcement initiated an internal review of the protocol after the murders. The summary of that review has never been released publicly. The clearest, most damning evidence of what those protocols allowed to continue was discovered only after arrest. Photographs recovered from Joshua Komisaryevsky's phone, images taken inside the Petit home, while officers maintained the perimeter, documented victims bound in their beds, and the perpetrators moving through rooms as the outside world stood by. Those images, captured and later admitted in court, became central to the prosecution's argument. They established that the assailants posed an immediate, demonstrable threat long before the fire, and that police knew of an ongoing crisis that differed from the type of negotiable incident their rules were designed to manage. Stephen Hayes was convicted in 2010, and Joshua Komisaryevsky in 2011. Both received death sentences that remain unresolved after Connecticut abolished capital punishment without retroactive application. William Petit rebuilt a life that could not be rebuilt. He remarried, had a son, served in the Connecticut legislature advocating victims' rights, and founded the Petit Family Foundation, which funds scholarships and medical research in memory of Jennifer, Haley, and Michaela. The Cheshire Police Department has not issued a comprehensive public accounting of the critical decisions made during those 27 minutes. Jennifer walked into a bank, told a stranger exactly what was happening, and the stranger did everything the system expects a good citizen to do. The question Connecticut has never fully answered: is why doing everything right was not enough. Subscribe to Case Files TV because the families who survive deserve answers, not protocols.